Hello everyone, YouTubers, how are y'all today? This is my first review I've ever made on YouTube. I will be posting. I am going to do a review on two laptops that Samsung just recently released. This one was released February 17th, which is the Samsung Galaxy Book 3 Pro 360 touchscreen pin compatible 2-in-1 laptop. And this one right here is the Galaxy Book 3 Ultra, which is supposed to be the higher end model. We'll get to the specs on this one right here first. You want to do the honors and open it? I'm going to get my daughter to help me today. She knows about this stuff, how to YouTube. First, you got your screen, which is very beautiful. It's 2880 by 1800. It is dynamic AMOLED ×2 super AMOLED, and it is HDR plus. You do got a backlit keyboard with the numpad. Yeah, everybody's been complaining about the trackpad being off center, but it don't bother me much. But it is a big trackpad. So, you know, like I said, this is a 2-in-1. It is glossy, as you can see. But my daughter's back there being crazy. But this is, it is a glossy display, but I have no issues with that. On this one, on ports, we're going to go over the port selection. This one is a thin laptop right here. It's thinner than this one right here. But on this right side, you got a micro SD card slot, a USB 3.2 and a 3.5 micro headphone and microphone jack. On your left side, you got two USB-C 4 Thunderbolt ports and an HDMI. Sadly to say, it is a 1.4. I don't know why Samsung did that, but that's what you get with this one. And now this one, you got the same display. Go ahead and open it up. You got the same display. The colors on this, like I said, it is a 2880 by 1800. It is a Super AMOLED as well. DCI P3 is very, I think this is 100% or 120%, something like that. But it is beautiful. As you can see, those blues, they look very beautiful. You do got your full trackpad, keyboard with the numpad and a full trackpad. Let's go on the ports on this one now. This one, like I said, is thicker. Hold that one like that so I can show them the comparison of it. On the right side, you got your Book Ultra, the 3. Galaxy Book 3 Ultra, and on this right side you got the Galaxy Book 3 Pro 360. As you can see, they are different. This one on the Ultra is thicker, and that being, I'll tell you why in a minute. And on this side you still got your micro SD, the USB-C, I mean not a USB-C, USB connection, which I have my mouse connected to it right now. And then you got a 3.5mm jack. On your left side, you have two USB-C 4 Thunderbolt ports and an HDMI 2.0. Yes, it's not the new, I think it's what, 2.3 HDMI. But on this one, the reason why it is thicker, because it does have an RTX graphics card, which this one is the Intel Core i7-13700H with the RTX 4050 graphics card. And this one is the Intel Core i7-1360P with the regular Intel Iris Xe graphics card. It performs well. Battery life is pretty good. This is the first one I used. I got maybe one day about 15 hours of doing schoolwork. Maybe some YouTube as well. This one right here, I'm still testing. I just got it today. It is a glossy display as well. You do got a full hinge on this. This is what I like right here, the full hinge right here. I'm not too much into touchscreen because I'm very picky about keeping my screen clean, and I just don't use it. And I don't use the pen either. This one has good sturdy hinges. The only thing I didn't like is right here in the center. It's very soft. It's very flexible. I know last year people complained about cracked screens. I'm not too worried about it because when you close it, it closes all the way around. And this one right here, it is a full hinge, like I said, and it is sturdy. There's a lot of people that complain about the screen wobble. When you actually have it in front of you, there's really not too much screen wobble on either one. They're pretty good. It just, I guess when you're recording, it looks different. Like I said, this one is a Intel Core i7 13700H RTX 4050, 16 gigabyte, 1 terabyte, which you can upgrade this to an Intel Core i9 13900H with the RTX 4070. They all come with the same battery, but this one right here, they don't consider it a gaming laptop. They consider it more of a creator's laptop. If you do heavy productivity, architect, photo editing, video editing, 4K videos, I don't know about 6K or 8K. I'm pretty sure it can handle this. This one right here is more, you can do some light photo editing, but not 4K, maybe some 4K. I'm not too sure. Like I said, I haven't really tested it. This is my first review I've ever done. This one is good. Like I said, the battery life is awesome. It is pretty good for those who do like the touchscreen, 2-in-1 tablets. Turns to a tablet. It is 16-inch screens, 16 by 10 aspect ratios on both of them. And this one does have the pen. And it is very, let's give you a sample of this. Like this one, it does. Let's see, let's get some scrolling going. Let's see, I'll scroll some for you. Oh, let's get in the website. Let's go to Best Buy website. Let's do a little scrolling with the pen. I'll show you. It is nice, like I said, but I really don't use these, so to me, it really doesn't matter. Yes, you get more in this one. I wish they would have put what they have in this one. In this one, you'd have an all great computer, right? We would all love that. See, the pen does work real good. It does work pretty good, pretty solid. And it is magnetized, so you can put it on top of the screen. Right there. This one is 16 gigabyte, like I said. On the i9, you can get it up to 32 gigabyte, 1 terabyte. This one right here, I know there is an extra, from what I've seen, heard, there is an extra SSD card, memory card slot. So you can add up to 2 terabyte on this, I think, the max. I haven't confirmed that yet, but I will. On this one, it is a 1 terabyte. 16 gigabyte is the max on this one. And on the i7, 13700 is the max of 16 gigabyte of storage as well. That's your RAM. Your storage is your 1 terabyte. RAM speed seemed pretty good. I haven't actually tested it. Like I said, I barely got this one in today. This one I've had for a couple of weeks before release date. I got that in. Like I said, I've had good experience with it. I'm just not too fond of the touchscreen, and you know, but so far I'm liking this one. And like I said, this one is thicker. Fans, this does have a dual fan, which surprised me because on the older 1260p models, they only had one fan. Samsung played it smart, put in two fans. This one does have 2 fans as well, and it does have I know it's some kind of liquid cooling or something like that, but it's a special cooling. When I updated everything on it, didn't get hot. It got slightly warm, but not too warm. I could still use it without worrying about burning myself or anything like that. It really didn't get hot. It stayed pretty cool, and the fan noise is pretty low. And I have it on optimize. They both do come with AKG, quad speakers, Dolby Atmos compatible. One thing you do got to do is you have to go into your settings and set the Dolby Atmos on these. Let me show you how to do that. And these both are 120 refresh rate, 120 hertz refresh rate computers, or you can do it in 60 hertz, or you also got the option of dynamic, which switches back and forth to 60 hertz and 120 hertz. That's how it comes from the factory, dynamic. Let me show you how to activate Dolby Atmos. See, you got your Samsung settings right here. Let's see, now it's working better. Now it went fast. So Dolby Atmos, I do have it on in this setting right here. And that's where you want it. If you go to your apps, you do have Dolby Access, which is, let's see here. It works pretty quick. It's low. These colors are very accurate. I love it. And Dolby Access, you can set it dynamic, game, movie, music, voice, or you can customize it. I have mine customized. And I promise you, people say the sound don't sound good. Yeah, you don't get bass, but it is pretty loud. Once you have this setting set, speakers sound great. If you just have it factory and don't turn this on, trust me, you won't like it. Okay, let me show you the display settings. One display setting I'm going to go into is my graphics command center. This one, you'll go to display. See on mine, I set it right here at 120, and it is recommended at 2800 by 1800. I do have this one set at BC10, BPC10. And what that does is the number of bits used per color channel, RGB. So I have that right there. And then when you go to your main settings, I forgot to show you another display. Let's go to Samsung settings again. Let's go to display. You got your screen mode. Right now I have mine set for movie DCI P3, which is pretty good. From the factory, you got your choices right here. From the factory, you got auto mode, vivid, natural, and like I said, I have mine on movie, which looks good. Here's where you can adjust your HDR plus. I have mine on bright. If you go to normal, you can tell the colors are different. I set mine at bright. It helps it. I do got it in dark mode. Focus mode is when you're doing something, like I'm in this app right now, my home screen is dim. That's one feature I like. Let's see, let's go to battery and performance. I got mine on optimized to help save battery as well. If I ever do gaming, I just move it up to high performance mode. Make sure you do keep it plugged in, that way you can get full power of your GPU. Let me see, let's get out of here. Now let me go to my Windows settings. And this is Windows Home 11. Always one thing I've noticed in reviews, when you first get these computers, any computer, you do got to do your window updates before using them. Otherwise, you're going to be out missing on a lot of updates and configurations that the computer needs. So just keep that in mind. Like me, I keep my brightness at 60. As you can see there, 60. And then like here, I got it set for the DCI P3 profile. I don't have HDR turned on right here or adaptive color. My resolution, all recommended 200. Advanced display. As you can see, I got it set 10-bit RGB. I have it set at dynamic. Like I said, you can change it to 120 hertz and 60 hertz. And it's the same for this one as well. You can do the same settings. Same Dolby Atmos. Like I said, this one's thicker. It is. So far, battery wise, it's performing pretty good. I've been on this since about 2 o'clock testing. Battery life right now, it's at 48%. It ain't telling me how much time I have left. Let's see. Let's see if I can get it for y'all. It says I have 4 hours still remaining and 26 minutes. And one thing I learned about these, you have to calibrate them. You fully charge them when you first get it out of the box before you turn it on. And then you completely kill the battery to recalibrate it. But for me being on it since about 2:30, and from where I'm at in Texas, it is 9:09. So it's been pretty good. That's let's see, about 7.5 hours, and it says I still got 4 more hours to go. You give it about 12 hours roughly. I know Samsung says about 20 hours on this model right here, the RTX 4050. And on this one, it says 19, but I think I got about roughly the same, about 15 hours. Hopefully we can get that out of this. That would be awesome. But I think that'd be it for my review on these Samsung laptops. And I'll say one thing, Samsung did a good job this year on these. They're all aluminum. The hinge is aluminum. They're very quality on both models. And they do have different models. I just haven't reviewed those because these are more the higher upper models, the Pro 360 and the Ultra models. Just remember, you can get this configured in 32 gigabyte with the iCore 9, with the Intel Core 9, i9 13900H, and this one is the 1360p. So if you like touchscreen and pen, this one will be your best bet. Just remember, you don't have a big graphics card. It's Intel Iris Xe, and this one it does. You don't have touchscreen or pen compatible. Like I said, I don't care about too much of that because I'm very picky about keeping my screen clean. That's just me. And but you do get a 4050 graphics card. It is a 60-watt GPU, but like I said, they don't consider it a gaming. It's more productivity, creation. If you're gonna do architect, stuff like that. But that's it for my review. Thank you.